Hi guys, it's me, it's Insane Duchess. I'm coming to you guys today thinking that we can talk a little about Father's Day. Father's Day just passed, as you guys very well know. And I was wondering, right? I always make reference to, in Tyler Perry's movie, if you've seen Tyler Perry's movie, Meet the Browns. We assume, people from Louisiana, we assume everybody loves Tyler Perry and everybody's seen all of Tyler Perry's stuff. But some people are real mad at Madea. Some people got a problem with Madea. Some people are like a man in a dress and they got a lot of stuff to say. But I don't care. We still love our Tyler Perry, just to put that in there. But on Meet the Browns, what was interesting, one of the storylines from Angela Bassett's character was the dude she was dealing with, her son's father, which is very familiar to some of us. Okay, son's father was just an asshole. He wanted zero responsibility for his son, zero accountability, zero responsibility. And as y'all know, if you've watched my Malia Davis videos and talking about her father not protecting her, you guys definitely know my angle and my kick is, why is it so hard for black men to take care of their children? I mean, again, because y'all going to come in the comments, so let me clear it up for y'all right quick. There are deadbeat fathers of every nationality there is. Got it. But it's a trend among the black community only. Like, these dudes think it's real live not to take care of your kid. Unapologetically. That's crazy. But in this movie, at the end, when the son got, his basketball career off the ground and he was having a press conference and the biological father comes up, dressed up, my boy. And I love the way Tyler Perry wrote that and the way it was executed by the actors. I love that they just kind of left him standing up there to be the clown ass nigga he is. And I often wonder with movies like that, when deadbeat dads see movies like that, how they feel. If you're a deadbeat dad, after you finish cussing me out, in the comments, of course, tell me how you feel. How do you feel when you watch stuff like that? Like, what prevents y'all from being there? Let me say this. Let me finish asking. What prevents y'all from being there for y'all kids? Your blood. Your blood out of your body. Y'all hate yourselves that much? That's crazy. Not only that, y'all know I always make reference to my personal life. Again, people in my personal life, they watch these videos, they get mad. Don't get mad, do better. I couldn't tell your truth if it wasn't the truth. And everybody that know me know I'm going to only tell the God honest truth. Well, everybody got something wrong with them. What's wrong with me? I tell the truth. All the time. Maybe too much. And sometimes the world don't like you when you tell the truth all the time. But the greatest thing about telling the truth all the time is people always know when I'm coming. You ain't got to guess with me. You ain't got to watch your back with me. If I'm sitting behind you, you're the safest person in the room. You always know where I'm coming from. So I'm saying all that to say, my ex-husband was dealing with this chick not too long ago, maybe a year or two ago, I don't know. And she didn't want him to get his visitations no more. And we're still trying to see how we piece back together the family we had. And sometimes, well, this was before this the ratchet chick I'm talking about. Before that one, he had the 600-pound one. She really did want to be in my kid's life, but because he was playing with her, she never was able to get to that point. And Another thing, ladies, if these men are telling you she don't want you around the kids, she gonna be jealous of you, she gonna want to fight you, she gonna do, and he's making his baby mama out. I always tell these chicks like this. I stayed married 16 years. When they tell me all the awful, horrible things he said about me, I just laugh. I said, why you didn't ask him why he stayed with me so long, why he tried to commit suicide, why he still followed behind me, and why he wouldn't show up for the divorce hearing? Look like to me, if I was such a horrible wife, he would have wanted his divorce and been grateful that God gave him an escape. So sometimes y'all want to believe what these men saying about another woman so bad. Talk to that woman, because I talked to this girl, and I get this. I spoke to this woman for 12 hours on the phone. When somebody say 12 hours, how y'all stayed on the phone 12? We stayed on the phone. The girl had so many questions for me, as I had so many questions for her. This man had, oh my God, the lies in my Candy Bird's voice. Like, it was so many lies to where it was, I felt horrible for her, because the lies again, you can lie on a person all day long. Who a person is going to speak. Who I am going to always speak for itself, baby. Who I am, you're going to always be able to look at my offspring and see. You could always look at a woman's kids and see exactly who that woman is. So again, my truth going to tell its own story. So I don't necessarily have to go through the whole defensive thing, but some of the lies he had told, maybe about 25 of them, I just wanted to kind of clear up, because it was, I mean, this man lies about everything. Anybody knows me know I cater. Anybody knows me know I cook. Authentic Events and Catering. Please order your boudin, hot links, whatever you need today. Everybody that knows me know that. Anybody that knows me know I'm known for my grandmother friends, who are a lot of them passed away now. But they always told me growing up, my grandmother died when I was 8. They always said, you're just like your grandmother, you're just like your grandmother. And I was younger, so I always remember people at our house, but I didn't realize my grandmother liked to cook and entertain, and that's why people were always at the house. So I'm saying it to say, anybody that knows me knows that if you come over to my house, you are at the buffet at the Golden Corral, honey. I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to cater. I'm going to make sure you're good. And I'm not only like that. My children are like that. One time, one of my friends went to my house. She was going to do my hair, and I wasn't there yet. And she waited for me. And my kids, by the time I got home, honey, they done gave her pork chop, chicken, everything under the sun. under everything under the sun. When I got back, well, she was texting me talking about, take your time, take your time. When I got back home, this chick was laying across my bed, eating, watching TV as if she was the princess of Lord knows what. And I was like, girl, she like, baby, your boys took such good care of me. And I'm saying that all to say, one of the lies he told that bothered me is that I wouldn't cook for him. And everybody that knows me, even his family, could tell he didn't even eat leftovers. Because keep in mind, I was really young when I got married. So one of the things he told me, and I was raised, again, I'm from a little bitty town in Louisiana. So I was raised where you cater to your husband. You be submissive to your husband. You don't talk back to your husband. If your husband says he's not, my husband didn't eat the same thing for breakfast that he ate for dinner. And he didn't eat the same thing for dinner that he ate for supper. Again, I didn't work, so I was afforded that opportunity. My husband also never had to microwave food. If you ever worked with him, you know that his food came fresh out the pot, and I drove to the job site to bring it to him, so he wouldn't even have to microwave it. So for him to say that I wouldn't cook for him, that was a little much. So I definitely want to clear that one up. But I'm saying all that to say, women, y'all cannot take these men words for what they saying about their baby mama or their ex-wife. It is no woman in the world that's not going to want to talk to you if you with her ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-lover, baby daddy. So he could tell you she ignorant, she not going to talk. Find out for yourself. Try. What I got to talk to that bitch for? To get a clearer understanding if you trying to be with that man and you trying to be with his family or around his children and he's giving you some bullshit that he got one of them baby mamas that's on the bullshit. Talk to this bitch and find out if she really on the bullshit. And some of them can be on the bullshit. But every woman not like that. And it's such a stigma, such a stereotypical image of black women in the media when it comes down to this whole baby mama, baby daddy situation, where y'all really, it's easy for niggas to sell y'all that shit because y'all buying it. Because y'all believe it. And so for that one there, I was glad I talked to her. And I actually called him and I'm like, look, that girl really loves you. And you need to try to figure it out and make it work with her. And I told her, I never had a problem with you being around my kid. Why would I have a problem with any woman if this girl, oh my God, y'all just don't know. This girl was like, I buy your kids uniforms every year. Why you don't like me? Well, my kids don't wear uniforms. So what he was doing was taking the uniforms and giving it to another woman for her kids. So it's just crazy that, you know, sometimes baby mamas will get caught up in some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, boy. That boy lies so much, boy. I keep saying that boy gonna knock hell, bust hell wide open, boy. That boy allowing anything and anyone. That boy allowing them kids, bro. That boy allowing them kids and be swearing on the Bible at the same time while he lying on them kids, bro. But again, ladies, find out what's going on before you you know, believe what that man saying about that woman. It is some crazies out here. It is. It is some women that, I don't want that bitch around my child. It is some, and yes, I have definitely not wanted to jump offs around my child. If you know that that situation is not going to work, and you just trying to throw a woman in the cheering face to throw the woman in my face, boy, can you move back? Because I really don't, boy, I will pay to put you on a dating site. Like, people don't understand. People be laughing, thinking I'm making jokes. Partner, you ain't it for me. And I told her that. And she get to, you wouldn't let him touch you. You right, Mama, I wouldn't. That's not what I was doing with my life. That's definitely not what I was doing with my life. But if you feel like that man means that much, and you sitting up here crying, talking about how much you love him, Mama, I'm going to get up off the phone with you and call him and see how I can square this away. Only when I call, now you got the trifling one in there, the trifling one, then you from answering the phone from anybody, because she didn't. When I did speak to trifling, again, she was, again, I call her trifling. Some things women shouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? I can see your actions as trifling because you, and some of them, some women, because they baby daddy ain't around, ain't helping them out, ain't trying to be there for them. They don't want your baby daddy mixing with you like that. It's just plain old black on black jealousy. That's all. Just plain old. And he definitely had one like that. We used to, the last Super Bowl party we had was 2016. 2016. So when we broke up, we vowed that no matter who you with, who I'm with, we're still going to do what we do. If that person can't get on board, whatever. My end of the bargain, I've never had a man or dated someone that's told me I can't talk to him, or he can't call my phone, or stay away from him, or we can't have our little parties, or our little Sunday fun days we used to do. I've never, so I'm assuming it's a woman thing, because he always, or maybe it's a type of women he deal with, I don't know. But those problems always come from that end of the fence, which, again, they don't have my other video about co-parenting, which I think maybe I kind of jumped into that right here. But, yeah, that's always came from his side, and that's always been interesting to me, because we're both kind of like in that dating, you know, point in our lives. So I don't understand why I don't meet men that want to keep him away from his kids. So quite frankly, I'm saying all that to say, women, y'all need to stop holding men away from their kids because of your insecurities. And like one situation I was trying to tell y'all about, the girl was just jealous because she didn't have that type of stuff with her children's father, and I'll definitely tell y'all the Super Bowl story on the co-parenting video. That will be here someday. But no, you'll find that story on the co-parenting video. I'm just joking around. Yeah. So another thing I really wanted to touch on is with men that has made a set of kids somewhere, and now he done gone on with his life, and now he done found the love of his life now. And they got them a little house, they got it going on, they got their own kids now. And so the new kids with the wife, they're posting on social media, we want to thank God for our father who raised us, who grew us up, who stuck by our side, or whatever else. And then you got the post from the other kids who, I hate Father's Day, I never had a father. We're talking about the same man, same blood, in both sets of children. This is what I want to know from you guys, right? If that is your situation, if you're the father of multiple children with different mothers, but you've been a better father to some of your kids than you've been to all of your kids, why? And how do you feel when a set of kids is celebrating you and another set is hating you? If you're one of the children to this man, how does it make you feel when you see his other children celebrate him? And if you're one of the children that celebrates your dad because he's been an awesome dad to you, but an awful dad to somebody else, do you take that in consideration when you post your Father's Day post and you're putting his picture everywhere and you're telling the world how he was such an amazing dad to you? Do you consider the children that he didn't take care of? Is it your responsibility to consider those kids? How do you feel knowing that the only reason you had a dad is because they didn't? Do you still want to honor that man in the same way? Does he deserve your honor? If his other kids are sitting there wishing they had a dad to come to their basketball games, band practices, all the things they endured as a teenager. You know, I think sometimes we want to celebrate our lives and the people in our lives, and we rarely look back for someone else. And I guess that's the hardest part of being a Christian, and considering everyone else. Because you could look like a selfish asshole to the general public who knows damn well this man got 4 other kids he ain't never even looked back for, and half of the day them children didn't even get to eat. And you done wrote 2 goddamn paragraphs of how good of a man he was to you. I'm just wondering, what's y'all take on it? Holla at the Duchess. Let me know. Until next time, baby.